So again, this is what we're going to be talking about this morning when we talk about the brand, our hotel brand, and what we are all about. We're going to go over our culture. That's a very important part of what we are and how we define ourselves. Our history and our heritage, and also our commitment to service. So that doesn't just talk about our guests, but also to our communities. It's also a big part of who we are. So you may not know this, but you've joined a great company. So let's take a look know a little bit more about Marriott International. Some interesting facts. We have over 145,000 associates worldwide, that's just with Marriott International, and over 3,000 properties. On a typical day, we say it says 275,000 reservations, but I know for a fact that's higher because this is a little older information. So it's probably well over 500,000 now per day. And then, does anybody know about we have like a app, our mobile app? Anyone heard of it? You've heard of it? Well, you TownePlace, so you guys probably are doing it. So were you doing mobile check-in before you left?
Yes.
Okay, so we have actually a Marriott app. You can make reservations, actually check in online, and that's actually those services are. It's kind of cool because that program is going to be expanding. Over $27 billion in annual worldwide sales, and we are in more than 65 countries. Also, this kind of is already outdated as of Monday. Anybody hear the big news on Monday about Marriott at all?
We're buying, I think.
We're merging with a brand called Starwood Hotel Group. You heard of Sheraton, Westin, W Hotels. We have Sheratons here. We don't have like a Loft, Element. They have some fancy ones called St. If you ever heard of St. Regis, maybe, I don't know. But it's exciting because they are a rather large hotel. They're kind of a portfolio of brands like we are. So we just got a whole bunch bigger. So very cool. Very exciting. So actually, I'll update this too. This is what our Marriott vision used to be the #1 lodging company in the world. We actually need to update this to say that we're actually, Marriott wants to become the favorite travel company in the world. And part of our strategy for buying Starwood, it kind of plays into that. So that way we're in actually more places. So, so when we talk about #1 or the favorite, what does that mean?
The best?
The best, absolutely. Super preferred. Anything else come to mind?
I was gonna say
Preferred? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I kind of put everyone's
Just
words in their
like
mouth.
someone's go-to when they think about like when they're going, when they know they're traveling, this would be the first place they think of to
Absolutely.
book a place to stay.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of what we're talking about when we be #1 or we want to be the favorite travel company. Marriott believes, most importantly, that if we take care of our associates will take care of our guests, and the guests in turn will take care of the business. So we all play an important role in bringing this kind of goal or our vision to life every day at our work. And we know that you guys, facing our guests every day, you guys are the key to that success. Okay, Marriott has a lot of different brands. We talked about Starwood brands first, which is kind of weird, but I want to talk about Marriott brands now. You guys, just off the top of your head, what other type of brands do you guys know we have? We already mentioned TownePlace Suites. Anything else come to mind? Residence Inn, Fairfield,
Spring Hill, JW, Renaissance,
Wow.
Vacation Club.
I think you got most of them on there.
Forgot
Ritz-Carlton, JW Marriott, those are kind of our full-service luxury brands. What else? We don't have anything else on that column here in town. We mentioned all of our select service stay, extended stay brands in the middle. So that's your Courtyard, your Spring Hills, your Fairfields. Your extended stay is your Residence Inns, your TownePlace. We also have executive apartments too. So those are kind of like more business-related stays that are long terms, 6 months, 3 months. And then actually, since this has been printed out, we actually do, we have the Vacation Club is our our timeshare arm, and we've actually spun that off into its own company. So now it's so unique, it just kind of became its own little company out of its own. So, but that's our timeshare brand. So these are all our Marriott brands. Why do we think we have so many brands?
There's so many different types of people.
Different types of people, different types of guests, and why? What brings them? Why are they traveling?
Usually business, leisure,
Right?
family emergencies.
Oh gosh. Hopefully that's not too often. But yeah, lots of different reasons for traveling, right? And we have a brand set up to kind of target each one of those different guests. All of our guests are not necessarily one size doesn't fit all for all of our guests. So we make sure each of our facilities are set up so that we only have those things that are essential to those guests that are staying with us. When guests consider staying at Marriott, they can choose from a number of brands, and even more, if I can start with. And each of these brands appeal to different people for different reasons. So let's take a look at the different Marriott brands and different categories of brands that we offer. Oh, we actually did that right there. Okay, so here are your full service. Okay, we mentioned JW Marriott. It's like a interesting. JW Marriott is one of your luxury brands. Definitely full service. They do the restaurants. They have pools, all kinds of meeting space, convention space. Same with your Marriott Hotels Resorts. That's our flagship brand. That's kind of the brand that started it all for us. Again, full service, meeting spaces, high density city centers usually. Renaissance is kind of a fun brand. They are a brand that we actually acquired, just like we kind of just acquired Starwood. They're very unique into what they do, into very specific to where they're located. So it shows a little bit more of the local vibe. It's very kind of hip and still offers that luxury touch that those guests are used to. The next brand we talk are kind of category brands is Select Service. Kind of went over this with Courtyard, your Fairfield, and your Spring Hill Suites. These are it's hard to say what Select Service means to somebody, but we also call it Modern Essentials now, is kind of what we kind of evolved our name into for this category. But when you think of these types of hotels, is there anything that comes to mind in terms of like service or amenities?
It's more business.
Business traveler,
Travel.
absolutely. Kind of definitely targeted towards those people that are here just to get work done. So it's about being productive. So that's like internet access. That's being close to like airports, like we are, close to city centers or other types of mega spaces. So that way they're kind of centrally located. They can get in and out pretty quickly. Fairfield and Spring Hill are unique. But they also offer like a free breakfast. So they have breakfast on their way. We have the bistro, so we're open. We serve breakfast, but it's not included with their stay like it is with Fairfield and Spring Hill. They have like a buffet set up. We have much more of a restaurant deal. And we also offer the Starbucks too. So that can be kind of a differentiating factor for Courtyard. Okay, so now let's talk about extended stay. These are guests that are away from town, away from their homes for a long time. They're looking for 30 plus nights, maybe at least maybe a week, 30 plus nights, 60 days, whatever, that type of thing. And talk about the rooms that the residents in versus here.
They're a lot bigger. They're more apartment feeling.
Right.
They're more homey. There's more space. They have kitchens. All the amenities. They have the coffee maker. They have the refrigerator. They have the stove. They have the dishwasher. The garbage disposal. All the pots and pans, plates, cups. You name it. It's all fully
Bringing
furnished.
back memories. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's fully furnished kitchen, almost like an apartment with fully furnished. Your Residence Inn is much more of I don't want to say an upgraded brand, but it's definitely a different feel from a town place, which is much more independent, You might not get service every day, maybe once a week, if that often. A little more, for lack of a better term, bare bones, just very independent traveler that's used to going on their own. So, very cool. Any questions over those brands? Any other comments? This is the Vacation Club. That's our spun off timeshare brand that we use. So, let's see, I think there is. Here's a video on all of our great brands.